So I'm going to do an unboxing of one of our Trainer of Trainer toolboxes for her dignity. And inside this is all the tools that you need to do your own dignity project. Dignity, Hope, Opportunity. If you go to the QR code, that will take you to a lot of our materials online. But let's see what's inside this bag. I'm so excited. So here is a tour of the toolbox that can be found for Trainer of Trainers. Inside here, there is examples of our 3 shapes of pre-cuts, which is L1, L2, and L3, kind of moving from smallest to biggest, L1, L2, L3. And from those 3 shapes of pre-cuts, this is an example of pre-cuts that the factory pre-cuts. And in the small to medium enterprises, you can make all types of different sorts of liners from just those 3 classic shapes. Inside the Trainer toolbox, there is some assembly samples that show in process. For example, 4 layers of L2 can be sewn together with a little gap, and then the outcome is this liner that can then be inserted on top of the shield. There are other ways of basically making this same liner. It's by using 2 layers of L1 and 2 layers of L2. And in the toolbox, there is process samples so that you can see how the outcome is to get to that finished good. With L3, there is, again, many different ways that you can use L3 to make a liner that would fit on top of a shield. So inside, there will be written instructions to show how to use L1, L2, and L3 to make the liners. The next item inside the toolbox is the leak-proof shield. This very soft, waterproof, breathable shield is what is used with any type of liner that can go inside so that a girl or woman can change as often as she likes throughout the day to be fresh and clean. The assembly on this would be the snaps will have to be assembled if they are not already put on by the factory, as well as a small top stitch to secure this security band on the shield and then trimmed. And then this shield is ready to go. We also have a pattern process of how to clone a pair of underwear from the plastic bag to the paper patterns that can be traced front and back and the gusset. And this will then make a pair of seamless, no elastic required pair of underwear that can be made from any type of t-shirt. It could be cotton, it could be polyester, as long as there's a bit of stretch and some lycra. So we have taken an example of an upcycled t-shirt, and you can see the pattern piece traced right on the t-shirt. This t-shirt can then be used in classes where women bring their own t-shirts, and they can trace and cut out their own pair of underwear from whatever pattern that they want to use. We've just made a basic hipster as an example, but any pattern can be, any pair of underwear can be cloned because women come in all shapes and sizes. And so it's more important that you understand the cloning process than this specific pattern itself in the toolbox. But it is here for reference purposes. The next are a set of laminates, or it could be a tapestry, or I am ready to booklets. And it has double-sided, A4 laminated. One side shows the menstrual cycle, and the other side shows how-tos on how to make more liners out of t-shirts simple tips and tricks for how to wash and wear reusables. I hope that you've enjoyed this tour of the Trainer Toolbox.